welcome to the video today. So this video is about release. So release means to let go of something, or to be freed from something. So this can be your thoughts or aches and pains. It can be something that's happened in your work today, or even just releasing the repetitive nature of your work. So if you happen to lift heavy obstacles all day, you're going to need something that sort of counters that. Otherwise the body will be stressing because it will be trying to naturally do that. Same as like even first thing in the morning, you could do this sequence and release that achy feeling, that first thing in the morning feeling. This would be an ideal little practice just to energize you up, get that energy flowing around the top half of the body, open the hips a little bit, but get that spine moving, the core activated. And again, at the end of the day, you've had a tough day at work, maybe it's been a lot of mental stress, maybe it's been a lot of lifting, and you just want to get rid of that mental chatter that's in. This is a really good way of opening up all them channels that clear that energy. So, with no further ado, I'll see you at the front of the mat. Come into the front of your mat, lift your toes, spread your toes out, take a little squeeze of the mat with your toes, give your shoulders a roll, shake the arms out. Start to inhale and exhale, in and out through the nose, tummy is relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Just start to deepen that breath a little bit more. And your next inhale, just inhale fully and then hold the inhalation. So in a moment you'll start to feel this almost like an anxiety of like holding on to this breath, and you really want to let it go. So now just let that exhalation go, that held breath, just let it go, and then feel in the body that feeling of that release, that feeling of relaxation. So this is like a metaphor for life, as with the things that we hold on to and we're trying to hold on to eventually cause us discomfort, when all we have to do is let it go with the breath, and we can get that feeling of when we're not hanging on. So this time, take a nice big inhale. Exhale fully, lift the pelvic floor, tummy in, push all of that stale air out of the body, and then hold that exhalation. So you'll notice that there's a different anxiety now that sort of comes in that says, I want to receive this, Okay, so inhale. And feel how the body feels better. For when we're resisting something, we're resisting letting something into our life, that again starts to cause anxiety. So once we get to this giving and receiving, and it all starts with the breath, we learn how to give and receive from the moment that we're born. We have this intake and outtake of breath. But as we start to resist anything like that, things that naturally want to leave or things that naturally want to come in, and we resist these things, it can cause anxiety, stress. So keeping that connection with the breath, bring your focus down to the feet, and then plant all of the feet into the floor. So all of the toes, the full flat of the foot. The only thing that's off the floor is the arch of the foot. And then lift the kneecaps, so engage the thigh muscles. As you do that, you'll feel your pelvic floor want to lift. So lift the pelvic floor and draw the tummy in, and then just tip the tailbone down slightly just to flatten off that lower back and keep that energy moving in an upward direction and up and through the crown of the head. Now the breath, we want to breathe deep into the collarbones, big deep breaths. On your next inhale, open the arms, reach up, look up, and then reach through the fingers like you're trying to touch the sky, And then exhale, soften the knees, fall forward, tummy in, and shake the head out. Keep the knees bent, just let the hamstrings slowly come back. You can relax the arms, shake the head out, yes and no, but keep the tummy drawn in so the breath is up and in the back. Back of the neck is long, crown of the head lying down towards the floor. Deep breaths, you really want to feel the ribs expand. Inhale, roll up through the spine, open the arms wide, reach up, look up, reach through the fingers, and then exhale, bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale, reach up, look up, bring the hands into a prayer. Exhale, fall forward. This time just soften the knees a little bit and just let the top half of the body hang. Tummy is in, shake the head out, give the shoulders a little shake and a little roll. You might feel the lumbar is starting to let go. Maybe you've had a whole day of sitting down or lifting. You just want to slowly let the hamstrings come and let the back release. Shaking the head out, relaxing the arms. Tummy is still in, nice big deep breaths. All the time, just letting go of any tension of the day. Just let that go with the exhale, release that, let it go. And then on the inhale, slowly roll up through the body, open the arms, reach up, bring the hands into a prayer. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale, reach up, salute the sun. Exhale, swallow, dive forward, tummy in, and bring the hands onto the knees. So straight legs this time, lift the thighs, and then tip the tailbone up into the sky, lift the chest, look up, and then exhale, fold just from the hips. Once the knees want to bend, just let the top half of the body relax from there. Remember, we're just trying to bring the hamstrings back, release any tension, stress. Bend the knees, bring the hands to the floor, step back into a press-up plank. Push into the floor, elbows over the wrists, shoulders over the elbows, spread the fingers, lift the thighs, deep breaths. And then exhale, drop the knees to the floor, bend the elbows, lower the chest and chin down to between the hands. And then inhale, roll up through, elbows in, shoulders back, lift the head, look up, cobra, big breaths. And then exhale all the way over to an extended child pose. And then with the forehead on the floor, try and walk your hands as far forward up your mat as you can. Just let the shoulders release. Inhale, lift the head, look towards the hands. And exhale, come forward, touch the chin between your hands, and then push all the way back to the starting point. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. So inhale forward, touch the chin, exhale slowly back, push into the forearms, stretch the arms. Inhale forward, touch the chin, exhale back. And then turn the toes under, push into the forearms, lift the head, look towards the front of the mat, and then push the heels down to the floor, coming into dolphin pose. Let the crown of the head hang down towards the floor, but push into the forearms. Tummy is in, big breaths. Drop the knees, come back to your extended child pose. Turn the toes under, lift the head, and then slide the hands forward, coming into Anahata Asana. Let the chin come down to the floor, slowly let the shoulders open. Remember, you can put a cushion underneath your chest if you need to, or a yoga block. Releasing any tension on the exhale. Bring the thumbs together, walk the hands forward. Push into the forearms, come onto the tummy, and then elbows are underneath the shoulders. Push into the forearms, lift the head, look up. Sphinx pose. Shoulder blades are moving down the back, pushing into the forearms, lifting the chest. Deep breaths. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. If it's in your practice, you can straighten the arms, lift the head, look up. But don't let the shoulders creep up like this. Keep them down the back, lifting the head. Create a long arch in the body. Feel all the tummy stretch. And then exhale, come down onto all fours and push back to your extended child pose. And then lift the head, look up. So we have the option of the dolphin that we've just done, or we have this one with a little upgrade. So we'll come to dolphin. So again, reaching forward, you want your arms pushed into the ground, forearms down, turn the toes under, coming into your dolphin pose. Now you can hold the dolphin pose here, or on an inhale, come forward, touch the chin, exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back, one more, inhale, and exhale back. Drop the knees, coming into your child pose. This time make a pillow for your head with your hands and just let yourself relax. Open your knees wide enough so your torso can fit between your legs. Relax your tummy, deep breaths. Inhale, come up to kneeling. Bring the knees together, toes together. So stack the head on top of the shoulders, shoulders on top of the hips. Bring the left hand onto the lap, right hand on top, palms are facing open, let the thumbs touch. Close your eyes and again just connect with the breath. All this time we're just releasing that tension in the front of the ankles. Maybe you've been walking all day or even sat with the feet rigid. This just opens up any tension in the feet. While we create calm in the top half of the body with the breath. On an inhale, come up to kneeling and then bring the thumbs together and then bring the fingers together, and this just sits sort of just around your belly button. Your belly button is kind of at your thumbs, and this is just a centering exercise. So when we get up to this level, we want to think head is on top of the shoulders, on top of the hips, on top of the knees, so we get that lovely balance and then that connection with the breath. And we'll hold that for a few breaths, and then on an exhale we're going to lower back down. But again, once we get to here, you don't want to be leant forwards or leaning back. Think the head is over the shoulders, over the hips, so we get that lovely balance. And then just your focus is the breath is kind of right into the palms of your hands. Okay, so closing the eyes, breathe into the palms of the hands and think about your alignment, head over your shoulders, over your hips, over your knees. And once you have that balance, then really just focus with the breath. an exhale, lower yourself back down. Think head over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. Inhale up. Think head over the shoulders, over the hips, over the knees. Exhale down. On your next exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Turn your toes under, coming onto all fours. And then push the heels down to the floor, straighten the legs, push into the hands and come into your downward facing dog. Walk the heels up and down, shake the head out, yes and no, tummy is in. Push the weight into the right hand, spread the fingers out wide and push back, and then on an exhale see if you can bring your left hand back to your knee, your shin, if you can the ankle, and then turn and look up underneath that right arm. Heels are moving down towards the floor, tailbone's moving up, push into that hand on the floor and really roll that left shoulder down towards the floor, create a lovely twist, big breaths. Inhale, come to your down dog. Exhale, sink back down into your down dog. Spread the fingers on the left hand, reach back with the right hand on an exhale, and then inhale, exhale, look up underneath the left arm. So again, push into that left arm, heels are moving down, tailbone's moving up, tummy's in, rolling that right shoulder round. Inhale to your down dog, exhale, sink into the down dog. Inhale, come forward, drop the knees to the floor, and again come up to kneeling. Bring the hands around and into the small of the back. So you really want to support as much of your lower back as you can. Your knees are hip distance apart and your elbows are moving in towards each other, so it opens the chest. Take an inhale. As you exhale, move your hips forward towards the front of the mat, squeeze your elbows together, and then inhale, lift the head, and exhale, lean back. So don't lean back, I mean lean the head back. If you want to lean back anymore, you can bend the knees. You don't want to bend the back anymore. Keep the elbows in, big breaths. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, fall forward, coming into your child pose. Make a pillow for your head. Big breaths. And inhale, come up onto all fours. Draw the shoulders back, tummy is in, push into the floor. Take the weight into the left hand and raise the right leg up behind. And then shift the weight into that right hand and raise the left arm. So try and keep the hips square to the floor, lift up through the heel, big strong breaths. Exhale, draw the knee and the elbow together. Inhale, open. Last one. And open, and then back to all fours, and then raising the left leg, lift up through the heel, then the right hand. Big breaths, really push into that left arm, draw the shoulder back. Exhale, draw the knee in, inhale, open. Last one. And coming to all fours, come back to an extended child pose. Arms are out in front, forehead is moving down, knees are open, big breaths. Inhale up onto all fours, and then we're going to raise the left arm out to the side, thread the left arm through, lay the shoulder down, lay the head down. This right hand, you can push into that right hand to help create a twist. Keep this right shoulder pulled up and away from your ear. Nice big breaths. And then release. Come into all fours, and then your cat-cow, so exhale, tummy in. Inhale, open. Stick the tail in the air, draw the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Come to a flat back, raise the right arm, thread the right arm through, lay the shoulder down, lay the head down, and then again push into that left hand to roll that left shoulder open. Keep it pulled up and away from the ear. Nice big breaths. Inhale back to the center, and exhale cat. So draw the tummy in, turn the tailbone under, spread the shoulders, push into the hands, let the head hang. Inhale, let the belly relax, stick your tail in the air, draw your shoulders back. Inhale, lift the head, look up. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Cross the feet. Come to seated. And just see if you can come to a comfortable cross-leg position. So, if you need to sit up onto a cushion or a block, and if you can't sit with your legs crossed, that's absolutely fine. You can have them just in easy pose onto the floor, but lift yourself up off the floor on some cushions if sitting is like this is uncomfortable. And then we're going to bring the palms facing up, the thumb and first finger together, and we're just going to focus on the breath. So it's going to be big inhales all the way down and into the tummy. So you're going to feel like the belly fills up and the chest fills up, so you get really kind of full. I'll demonstrate an inhale. So you can see how the inhale really, it starts in the belly, but it really lifts the collarbones. I want to feel like I can't get any more air in. And then we're going to hold that just for a couple of seconds. And then on the exhale, we want to exhale fully. So we're going to do it nice and slow, long exhale. And then at the tail of the exhalation, you want to lift the pelvic floor and really release any last sort of carbon monoxide that's in the body. And then we'll do the same, we'll hold that exhalation just for a couple of seconds and then start an inhale again. Okay, so eyes closed. Take a nice big inhale, fill yourself all the way up. Nice big exhale, empty everything out. And then control that inhale. Start to inhale into the belly. Start to fill yourself all the way up. With your eyes closed, you get that body awareness. And then when you think you can't get any more in, just hold that breath. Exhale slowly. At the end of the exhalation, really draw up the pelvic floor, push all of that stale air out, hold that exhale. Inhale. Hold. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Exhale fully. Hold. Inhale. Hold and relax. And release. Everything out. Lift the pelvic floor. Don't let any stay in. Hold that exhalation. Inhale. Hold. Try and relax the body. Hold the breath. Feel the expansion in the rib cage. Exhale fully. And hold. Inhale. And return to just gentle, normal breathing. Eyes are closed. Just become aware of the sensations in your body. How the mind has now started to calm down. We've released any tension in the shoulders and in the back. Now the hips are gently opening. Start to become aware of the silence that exists inside of you. If you feel tension in the legs, you can swap them over, cross them the other way. Just try and be comfortable. Remember to sit up on the blocks. And again, think head is over the shoulders, shoulders are over the hips, so you're not leant forward or the back is arched. Think crown of the head is lifted, tummy is in. And then bring your left hand around to the back of the body, and then your right hand onto your right knee, and then sit up nice and tall, draw the shoulders down the back, and as you exhale, turn and look over the left shoulder. Inhale, come out a little, lift, and then exhale, turn. Inhale to the center, and then exhale, right hand comes behind, left hand onto the knee. Sit up nice and tall, draw the shoulders down the back, and exhale, turn, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, come out a little, see if you can lift, and exhale, turn. And inhale back around to the center, uncross the legs, lift any muscles away from your sit bones, and then bring the hands under the knees, so don't arch the back, keep the chest lifted, shoulders are down the back, lift the shins level with the ceiling, and see if you can bring your hands forward. So we'll just pedal the bike, nice and easy. We just want to fire the core up. If it's been sat all day, we just want it to just kick into action again. And keep that chest lifted, shoulders back. Keep the focus on the breath, and then see if you can bring the legs backwards. And then straighten the legs, lift the chest, inhale, reach up, and exhale, falling forward, reaching for the shins, the ankles, if you can, the feet. Find some space, inhale, and exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come up, bend the knees, roll all the way back onto the back, hug the knees into the chest, have a gentle roll from side to side. And then take your left hand to your right knee, right hand out to the side. On an exhale, gently lower the knees to the left and turn the head to the outstretched right hand. And then bringing the legs back into the center, hug them in, a little rock forwards and backwards, and then right hand to the left knee, left hand out to the side, gently lower the knees to the right, turn the head, look to the outstretched left hand. Inhale back to the center, hug the knees in, a gentle rock from side to side, and then if you want, happy baby, opening the knees, taking a hold of the feet, and then pulling down like you're trying to get your knees to touch the floor either side of your body, and then roll over till your left knee touches the floor, roll over till your right knee touches the floor, and just use the floor to massage the back muscles. It's a bit like having your very own roller like you would use at the gym, but just use that to just soften off the muscles in the lumbar. You can roll backwards and forwards just to realign the spine. But when you're ready, just coming down to lying down, let your feet come about the width of your mat apart or just a bit wider than hip distance apart. Push into the back of the head, lift the shoulders, draw the shoulders down and away from the neck, and then rest them down into the floor. Push into the heels and the shoulders, lift the sit bones, and then just lay the pelvis down, and then just adjust the feet. You can have the hands out to the side, palms facing up or down. You can bring them onto the body. What you want to do is just completely surrender, completely release anything that's happened during the day, any tension in the body, you just let it slide away with the exhale. Bringing your focus all the time just to the breath, allowing yourself just to sink deeper and deeper, deeper into relaxation. Releasing any tension in the body, any tension in the mind, letting it all go. So slowly starting to bring yourself back, starting to become aware of your breath, aware of noises inside and outside of the room. Starting to gently move fingers and toes, reconnecting the mind, body, spirit. On your next inhalation, raise your arms up and over your head and have a real early morning stretch. Just stretch through the fingers, stretch through the toes. Try and make yourself as long as you possibly can. Keeping the eyes closed. Gently draw the knees into the chest, hug them in, and gently roll onto the right hand side. Take a moment there. Just let your internal organs settle down and find their place. And when you're ready, coming back to that comfortable seated position at the front of the mat. If you need to be sat on your blocks or on your cushion, that's fine. Thumb and first finger together. Shoulders are relaxed down the back. Tummy is relaxed. Eyes are closed. Take a big inhale, fill yourself all the way up, and a nice long sigh on the exhale. Again, inhale. And one last time, and this time on the exhale, just release anything that isn't serving you, any negative thoughts or feelings, just let them all go. And then take the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the tummy, and just take a few moments for your gratitude practice today. What are you truly grateful for in this moment? As we bring gratitude into our life, into our thoughts, we start to release any tension of things that maybe we're not so grateful for, and we start to attract more things into our life that we are grateful for, or things to be grateful for. So feel that gratitude in the heart space, breathe into it. Bring the hands to a prayer at the third eye, lower them down to the heart space, tip the chin forward. Look after the universe that you live in and the planet that you live in. Take care of all your family and friends. By all your family and friends, I mean all living creatures that live, walk and breathe upon this earth. Inhale the hands to the third eye. Namaste. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this yoga to release. So that we can release anything, really. We can release negative thoughts, we can release just tiredness, we can really use yoga in so many ways to actually, as a beneficial tool to help aid our life and the way we live it. The thoughts we have are very much connected to the quality of the breath that you take. So this could be done first thing in the morning, or it could be done last thing at night. But really, all it's about is getting yourself moving, breathing into that, releasing what is on the external and bringing your focus to the internal. This is yoga. So, thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know when I've got another video out, hit the bell and subscribe. It really, really does help the channel, and I'm so grateful. So, thank you very much. See you on the next video. All Dave, all night. Okay. Keep smiling.